Alright guys, today I'll be making a video on my whole cheating history in Arsenal. Now you might be asking, why am I doing this? I've been accused a lot for cheats before, and I don't really care to come clean because I've made it I've said that I've cheated before. It's not a big deal. Some people probably don't know when I've exactly cheated, what games I've cheated, what I actually peaked legit, and a lot of people won't agree, won't believe, but that doesn't really change what actually happened. So I'm gonna start off when I first got accused. This was back in about April 2021, and I first made a clan called PAP. This was about in March, and I was like R5 at the time. Now within a month range, like I said, April, my first time getting accused for cheats, I jumped up from R5 to R7, and this obviously had people having a lot of suspicions on me. Suspicions on me, and yeah, that's how I first got accused. Now, I don't exactly remember who was the first that accused me, but this was someone in PAP, and this was also around the time where TLX got introduced to comp, and we played ACL together, and the fact that I jumped from R5 to R7 had people thinking, and I was just like, yeah. So no, I did not cheat during that time. Um, that laptop was a little too bad for me to be cheating on in the first place. So yeah, that's out of the book. Next time I got accused was when I made the server called ACS, the first ACS. I think this was around May or June. Now around that time, it's either late May or early June. I was about R7 still, but I had like a really lucky week, and I was playing like a R8. I was just hella lucky, and yeah, I had like insane games against people like TLX and many other players, and I was beating them, and that definitely had people thinking again, and once again, I was not cheating. This was on my laptop. I had no reason to cheat. Now, this is gonna be my next time getting accused, and this was a little bit later. And I wasn't cheating, but there is a plot twist to this. So this is gonna be when I first got R8 in ACL. So when I first got R8 in ACL, the games that I was playing to get R8, I had good games, but not all of the games were me. It was another person on my account. Now you guys probably know who Reception Cells is. Now I didn't like playing ACO because of how toxic it was at the time, so I had someone play on my account once in a while because I didn't like, playing in the server, and that was Reception Cells. Once in a while Zedites did because he felt bored and he wanted to play upper league, but you might be asking, so did I have any R8 games that got me upper? Yeah, I had a ton. But just so I had consistent R8 games, Billy played a few games for me. So after I had like 5 good games in a row, Billy played like 3 games, like destroying R7s, which got me the rank up. So I would say I didn't cheat, but I kind of rigged the system in a way. But I didn't cheat. So I would say my R8 was somewhat fair because I had the games, but Billy just played 3 more after, just so they were like, sure, I can get upper, and then that got me put on watch, and I got accused of cheats, and then yeah. So then after that, I didn't get accused until when I finally got my PC. Now this is gonna be funny. So I first got no. So when my first time getting accused on PC was during it was a tournament. I think it was the OG tourney. Now I don't remember who we lost to, but we ended up getting on the loser brackets. We won the first game against R7s, then we got on the loser brackets. This is me, Zedites, and Niable playing. And yeah, I think we lost like R7s or R8s or something. I don't know. We had an unlucky game. Me and Zedites were about what R8 at the time. I was probably R9. I don't know, but we were within that range. So then we on the loser brackets won against um Leg, Stormer, and Vault. All 3 ranked R9, which I don't agree with. They were probably all R8 except Leg was probably the only R9, but I'm not gonna argue about that. So that that game means that I just popped the hell off, and even though I was streaming, my aim didn't look that good to others, so I got accused for that as well. Once again, was I cheating? No, I was not cheating. I wouldn't cheat on a live stream. That's, a little dumb. Then my second time getting accused, I think it was when I first got R9 in ACL. This was actually the literal start of 2022 or the end of 2021. Now, I'm not gonna but okay, what I'm gonna say before I explain what happened is I don't blame Wicked for accusing me because I did make a statement that in 2022 I was gonna end up cheating, which I mean we'll get to that. But I did not cheat against Wicked. I don't remember if I got PC checked or anything, but I ended up getting unblacklisted because Stormer, ended up figuring out that all I had was kernel on my PC, and I can't bypass that on SS. So I was on SS, did my games, then I got R9 back, and I got taken off watch. Um, then what was next? Next, this was actually right before I quit. So this was definitely, I think, the start of 2022. Because I started playing Val. This was like the literal start. I had a tournament. I think everyone remembers this. Everyone remembers this because this is when I made a dual taunts with Dono. This was me getting accused in a tournament. And who accused me? It was Onyx. Onyx accused me because... So I don't know why. This tournament was just best out of 3 for every round. So I was losing to R9 named Subs like the first round. Like we were getting destroyed. I had an unlucky game. We were down by 10. I kid you not. I got a 10 kill streak and I actually tied it up. And I ended up winning that first round. And that they accused me, and they just said I was going blatant, I was cheating, blah blah blah. It wasn't only Onyx, it was Onyx and Nick, and I don't exactly remember if it was July Bacon, but July did as well. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I ended up losing the second game by 1, and then the last game I didn't destroy them, but I won by a good amount. And then I don't know if I got PC checked, but I know Nick checked my task manager before I left the game and he found nothing. If I did get PC checked, then I just don't remember. I probably did by Onyx or something because they were all calling me out. But, that was pretty cool. I think I was R9 at the time as well. So, yeah. Um, After that, this is where the big one comes in. So, I got accused in about maybe I don't exactly remember the date. I'm gonna go with February. I don't remember the date of me getting called out for this, but I'm gonna go with February. This is when I played ACH. So like I said again, in 2022, I said I was gonna cheat. So I don't blame people for thinking this. Now, I had a friend named Ayub at the time, and I'm not gonna lie, we both did cheat in ACH. So now, when I first played legit, like I think like the first week I joined, cause I got ranked R9. That was like legit. But then I did say to myself, the point that me cheating in 2022 is so I can quit the game and main Valorant, cause as you can see before February in 2022, I was making Valorant content, but there was still a lot of Arsenal with it, and I was like, this quitting is not working. And it's not that I'm necessarily addicted to the game, but it's just that it's right in front of me. So like I am addicted, but I'm not. Like because I can still play other games, but it's just like you know, had to find a way to avoid it. And I felt like cheating, and I kind of just went full blatant because I was like, let me cheat. I'll get blacklisted. I got blacklisted in every server except ACS because that was obviously my own scrim server. I didn't care to blacklist myself since being blacklisted in every server was gonna get me to quit anyway. So that got me. So that was I quit it, and I quit it. I quit, and then I haven't. I didn't play like the rest of 2020 till the end of 2022. So now this was October or November. I came back in 2022. Like, it was our whole friend group. We all quit and we went to Valorant. But we came back. We just like fucked around a little bit, and we played, a lot of scrims. And I would say this was my prime as well. But I ended up quitting like after a week. So like after about 4 days of playing, I was like really good. And a lot of you guys know about Prime Onyx and Prime July in 2022. And I kid you not, I beat Prime Onyx and Prime July. And I do have the screenshot. I think I do. If I do, I'll put it on the screen. And I beat Prime July and Prime Onyx. And of course, July accused me. He said I cheated. Onyx did not accuse me. He thought I was legit. Even till this day, he still thinks I was legit. I'd just say Onyx had an unlucky game. July was, July just couldn't beat me. That's all I can say. I'm not saying I have a better Prime than them, but all I can say is that the only game I played against Prime July, I won. And that's probably why he accused me, because he said he was apparently undefeated besides Onyx. And, you know, yeah, I guess I ruined that for him. I had to stop the recording for a second, but I did not cheat against July and Onyx. So, yeah, that was also wrong. So then I ended up quitting again. 'Cause I guess I don't remember. I don't. This wasn't an on comp game. This was off comp, and I just just didn't play. Just quit. And then I came back again. This is not even too long. Like about 2 months later, we came back in January. I made a wash player montage, and um yeah, it wasn't really good when I came back. Obviously, then about February, I think this was mid-February. I started to hit my prime. This was like the start of my prime. So this one wasn't when I was like insane, but this was about I was like probably R9 at the time, right? And I 1v1 Galestic, and that was when I got accused again for cheats. And did I cheat? Is what a lot of you are gonna ask. No, I did not. I want to make this. I want to make this clear. The only cheat I've ever used was kernel, and the kernel is not bypassable by on record or screen share. Like, you just can't bypass kernel. It is meant to be a blatant cheat, and obviously it's like you guys got to take my word for it. But I mean, there's nothing I can really prove, cause I'm not gonna sit here and make a video showing what cheats I have, especially when I factory reset. I don't know when I did, but I'm sure I factory reset after my prime, so I don't really like have proof. But all I've ever used was kernel. So if I go blatant, it's because I had kernel. Like there's no other cheat I could use. I could not bypass nothing. So did I cheat against Glustic in the 1v1? No, I did not. Once again. Now he did two 1v1s with me. He accused me the first one, and honestly, I have the link of the 1v1. I could put it in the description. I probably will, and I'll put the timestamps of both 1v1s, and you guys can watch it. There's nothing sus about it at all, which I don't know why he made a big fuss about it. Because if you literally watch it, there's not anything that is sus about it. But I'm not gonna argue about it. But I did not cheat that 1v1. Next ends up being in Ash. So this is probably where everyone is not going to agree. Some will agree, and a lot of other stuff, honestly. But let me explain. So, like I said again, my prime started in February. I don't have the exact date. That's like weird. I don't keep track of that, but it was about mid-February. I started as either a high R8 or I was like a low R9 maybe. And listen, I do not think that I don't think I was R11 before people come up with that assumption saying R11 Prime Jake Poole, because I hear so many people say that. I'd say, like, I had separate ranks in each category, honestly. Now, a lot of people might not agree, but I'd say, in my opinion, I was probably, like, R10, probably. I'd say something like that. Now, why did I get accused? Obviously because Jake Poole randomly got good out of nowhere. And here's what everyone's been waiting for, I guess. Did I cheat in ACH? Did I cheat in Ash? I did not cheat in Ash, but I did cheat during that time. So what do you mean, Jake Paul? So was your prime legit? I mean, yeah, it was legit, but there was some games I lied about that weren't legit. And I'll put a few of the games on the screen that I lied about that weren't legit. In case I don't, then those games are gonna be 32 to 13 Dono. In my prime, I beat Dono legit 32 to 23 and 32 to 28 in a 1v1. The 32 to 13 was obviously cheats. I mean, like, if I beat Glessic 32 to 9 legit, no way Dono would only get 4 more points. It was obviously with cheats. So a lot of people might ask, why did I flex it? I only flexed it because Dono was a hell of a shit talker, and that guy was like just he randomly got toxic out of nowhere. But like I said, legit, I beat him 32 to 23 and 32 to 28. Now another one's gonna be with Williams, where I beat him, I think 32 to 16 or something. That was not legit. Now, what did I beat him legit? I don't know if I still have the game, but I think it was about 32 to 23. I beat him legit. Um, I don't really know what else. If there is more games, I'll just put them on the screen. But that was like the main games, and there was obviously a few 1v1s with friends I've cheated in, you know. But you would be able to tell the difference between my prime and me actually with cheats back then. I didn't cheat in Ash because if I would actually get caught, I knew I would be over. Especially since I said the only cheat I ever used was Colonel. So yeah, I was on watch, and I mean, yeah, I did get R11 in that server, but we'll consider it either a fake rank or we can consider it a overrank. Because I know Ash overranks a lot, and some people said it was a joke rank, some people said it was a real rank, but just the overrank, and I don't know. I don't have the time to argue about that, because me myself, I do not agree I was R11. But I would say it probably was R10. I was really, like, I was a really good 1v1er. So then, the Proud Camp 1v1, 32 to 30 worth, I got 30 on Proud Camp, that was also legit. I did not cheat in that. I don't really know what other games that are so sus for me to, call out. The Showward 1v1, 32 to 16, that was legit. No, I don't really have anything else. Just know I didn't cheat in Ash, because this when I was actually playing to Return to Arsenal, because apparently comp was still sorta active, so I didn't want to ruin my chance again since I had another chance. Those are all my serious times getting accused or called out, but I do have one more time, which was in Ace. Um, Now this was by Floppa. So Floppa was cheating in Ace, which he ended up exposing himself later. He didn't like the fact that, I mean, I knew Floppa was cheating. He wasn't like super blatant, but he was blatant enough for me to tell. Like I can call out a cheater, and yeah, Floppa was cheating, and he didn't like the fact that I called him out. So he tried to blacklist me for anything sus that happened in Ace, like the fact that when I was in Ace, the beginning of Ace, I never clipped because I didn't have, because okay, so when I first met Goodbye Monsters, I was originally planning to quit because I wasn't gonna have this PC, not knowing that I would have another PC, so I did not end up actually quitting. So the fact that I never clipped on that PC, also got Floppa and other people assumptions that I'm probably cheating because I was pretty good still. Definitely nothing like my prime, but I was like really good still. And then Floppa also decided to use old evidence, not old evidence, but old like stuff from Ash or like previous blacklist that can to get me banned in an old video I made about myself. So did I cheat in ACH? I mean in Ace? No, I did not. Now, all I'm gonna say is the only time I've ever cheated in a comp server was ACH, and there's out of this whole video, there's only been 2 times I've cheated. Now, I mean that's really it. I just wanted to make this video so you guys will know when I did cheat, why I cheated, and I don't know, just felt like it should be said.